Alright y'all, so in this video I'm going to be showing you an example of solving quadratic equations when a is equal to 1. Remember that whenever we have a quadratic equation, if it has the form ax squared plus bx plus c, that means that if a equals 1, then this first coefficient right here in front of the x squared term would be a 1, or we wouldn't see a number there like in this example. If you want to use the box method to solve a problem like this to organize your work by factoring, you can set up a box. In the first box we're going to put our first term, x squared. In the last box we're going to put our last term, negative 28. And off to the side we're going to put our negative 3x. So remember, what we're looking for here is a factor pair, two numbers that when we multiply them will give us negative 28. But when we find their sum, they're going to give us negative 3, our b value. So I can start thinking of my factor pairs of negative 28. I've got 1 times 28, 2 times 14, doesn't have 3 times anything. I've got 4 times 7, and one of those would have to be negative. If I think about those factor pairs, if I use 4 and 7, I can get to negative 3 if I have a negative 7x and a 4x. Now it doesn't matter which box I put in this in, you can put it in whichever one you'd like. Now we look to pull out common factors of each of our columns and rows. So if I look at x squared and negative 7x, the only thing they have in common is x. X squared and 4x, same thing. X, 4x, and negative 28 have in common 4. Negative 7x and negative 28, negative 7. So my box method helped me to put this in factored form. So now I have x plus 4 times x minus 7 equals 0. Because of the zero product property, anytime that I have two things that are being multiplied together and I know that their product is 0, means one of these things must be 0. So let's think about the first part. If x plus 4 is equal to 0, the only value that would make that true is if we have x equals negative 4. Now if I look at the second piece, the only value of x that would make this 0 would be x equals 7. So these would be my final solutions to this quadratic equation where a equals 1.